What up, Dokkanners? So we've got a Dokkan and Heroes collaboration coming up very soon. The reveal is going to be happening November 3rd at 6 p.m. for me. So make sure you guys check I'm going to put the link in the description down below so you guys can click on it and see what time it starts for you. I'm going to be going live about an hour or so before this. So make sure you guys tune in. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Have the notification bells turned to all so that you don't miss when I go live. And what this is going to be going over is basically all the characters that are coming up, everything that we would normally get in that like Dokkan Now presentation that is for Heroes. But before that happens, I figured I would do a video breaking down approximately how many stones we can expect. Some of you guys have been asking me this recently on streams, so I figured, you know what, might as well just cover this in a video. So we're going to be going through last year's content, and we're going to use that as the basis for predicting what could be coming up. But of course, don't forget, Dokkan is Dokkan. They like to troll. They do a lot of different things. So whatever we got last year doesn't necessarily mean we're going to be getting the same thing this year. One major reason for that is because this year could be the final year of Heroes in general. And if that's the case, are we going to be getting only 8 EZAs, or are we going to get like 15? That could change how many stones we get. That could change ultimately the type of content that we get. If this is the final year of Heroes, will we get a new story event? Will we get a new free-to-play character? Will we get any other types of missions? Will we get a blue zone? We don't know. So we're just going to base it off of what we got last year. And if it happens to be the same, great. If not, regardless, I will be doing another video anyway once we find out the campaign. So let's go through this. This happened last year, November 21st, 2023. This is the start of the Limit Breaker Vegito Dokkan, not Dokkan Festival. Although we're going to call it Dokkan Festival because he has a Dokkan event. So it was the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegito Dokkan event, Dokkan Fest unit. And this is the celebration. So we have the login. Now, normally for the login bonus, I like to multiply it by 2. Actually, we probably should multiply it by 2 since this is going to be, well, we don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to count this as double. Normally, I would do that because the login gives you 1 stone per day, and then you get another stone per day from the daily mission. But since this is likely going to be a parallel celebration to whatever's going on Global and JP at the time, I am not going to count this as double. So between the 21st and the 6th, that is approximately 15 days. That's going to be our first count. 15 Dragon Stones inbound just for the crossover login. Then we have the special missions. Let's go ahead and pull this up and see how many we got last year. So we got 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10. But just looking at some of these, like one of them involves Dokkan Awakening, a free-to-play character. Will we get another free-to-play? Universe Creation Saga, that's a story event. Are we going to get a new story event? I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and just assume that we do. So that's 10 Dragon Stones right there. So we're at 25 so far. Okay. Then we've got the new summons. That doesn't give you anything, but we have a new Dokkan event. So I would assume we're going to be getting at least another Dokkan event. So that's going to be 2 more Dragon Stones coming in, 27. Then we've got the crossover special stone. This is probably going to be something that a lot of moderate spenders probably end up investing in, just because that allows you to pick up a copy of one of the characters. But we'll talk about that when we get to that point. Warning right now, PSA, if you do pick this up, do not buy the character right away. Okay, do not pick up the characters right away. Give it a second. While yes, Heroes is very much an isolated thing, you never know if there's a character that is among the crossover characters that could ultimately be useful for the next celebration that comes up down the road. So here's your first of many advance notices. If you choose to buy this crossover special Dragonstone, don't spend it right away. And don't yell at me if I tell this to you again and you're like, oh, Tuna, was too late. All right, shut up. Shut it. I'm not in the mood. I'm cranky. I'm on my meds. All right, shut it. We have a Universe Creation Saga story event. I mean, we can, yeah, we'll go ahead and count this. They'll probably give us another one. This one gave us only 2 stages. What the heck? And then 2 what the? That is a very short story event. So that's 6 Dragonstones. Okay. We'll count that as 6 Dragonstones. I would like to think that the next story event would be a little bit more eventful than that, but all right. Request from the charismatic hero of Super Dragon Ball Heroes. I hated this event. This was just time consuming and I think needlessly annoying. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and count this. Why does this not count as anything? Okay, so we're not getting Dragonstones from the stage itself. We are getting from all these missions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Did I miscount that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doesn't this at least count for once? I feel like this counts once. Doing the event once. I'm gonna go ahead and just say 13. Now this one, this is not the challenge event, this is the special event. So I think what they're going to do is they'll give us a challenge event like a blue zone or red zone, but they'll also give us something like this, a special event. And then we've got the EZAs. The EZAs, I mean, it's the standard 30 dragon stones, but the question is, are we going to be getting more than that depending on how many EZAs we get? Case in point, last year the class of EZAs consisted of 8 characters. Therefore, we got 8 extra dragon stones from the missions down below because you had to perform the 7-step Extreme Z Awakening for each one of them. So if we get another 8 this year, then that would be 38 dragon stones. However, if this is their big going out of business sale and they decided to give us like 15 characters that are getting EZAs, well, that's 15 more. So I can't really gauge that, but just throwing that out there. So 38 dragon stones just from the EZAs. I'm not counting the previous year's ones because I'm assuming you had already done that. If you are someone who has never indulged in any Heroes content whatsoever, but you've been around for a little while, then that would give you more because that would be another source of 30 plus, another source of 30 plus. This is the crossover Extreme Z Awaken summon banner. So this one is a little bit more narrowed down than the regular Heroes one. The Heroes one is already pretty concentrated with just Heroes characters, but this one only features the ones that have their EZAs. Some people might find themselves wanting to summon on this, but we'll talk about that when we get there. Extreme Z area, there's definitely going to be one for the free-to-play Toa, so she will get an EZA, which means her own super and hard difficulty. 2 dragon stones plus 1 for clearing the stage 7 times, so that's 3 dragon stones for the easy area. Okay. And then, oh, burst mode. Yeah, there's definitely going to be burst mode. Okay, so burst mode is going to give us 9 dragon stones. I know that much. And then red zone. Okay, so we've already got a red zone. So either they give us more stages of the red zone, and then they maybe give us like, maybe they give us like 3 more stages on red zone or something like that. Maybe 2 more. And then they give us support memory on this, or they give us a blue zone, supreme magnificent battle, whatever. I would prefer, actually they do both. I would prefer they give us a couple more of the bosses for the red zone. And then they also give us a blue zone where we fight the good guys. Shouldn't be that difficult. The resources, the assets are all in the game anyway. Just have them each be, you know, Xeno whatever. And then we get a whole new set of missions for that. But if it's just like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just count this as a blue zone. So we're starting from scratch, 5 new stages. Each one gives you 1 dragon stone plus 7 stones per mission. So 5 plus 35, I'm going to say 40. So I think that's a good approximation. I don't even know if we're going to get it. I hope we do, but we'll see. And I think that's it for the rest of, yeah, like all the other story events come back, all the crossover stuff comes back. So if you haven't done those would also count for you. I'm not going to be counting those, but if you want to count these, go ahead. I would say collectively, this is probably all like 50 dragon stones more. And, oh, is it just, what? Am I going crazy? Did it just, it listed it twice. Why did it list it twice? Okay. So there you go. Okay. So that's everything from this campaign. So let me go ahead and do the math. So 15 plus 10, so 25, 27 plus 6, 33, 33 plus 13, 46, 46 plus 38 is 74, 84, right? 46, did I say 46? Yeah. 46, 38, 84, 84 plus 3, 87, 87 plus 9, 96, 96 plus 5, 101, 101 plus 35, 136. So over 130 dragon stones will potentially approximately be available during this upcoming Heroes celebration. Major things that could influence how much we get, how many EZAs are coming up, whether or not this is the final year of Heroes. If it is, maybe they'll give us a little bit more because this will never come back, or perhaps they do decide to give us more challenging content. In the past, the red zone for this event has not been too challenging. You can do this without the Heroes characters, and then they go away. Actually, are they accessible right now? I don't know if they are. I do hope that whatever they do with these events, they just make them part of the regular rotation. If the characters are a little too powerful, maybe relegate them to the blue coin summons, because I think that look, they want to make these various summons more viable, right? I think a great way to do that would be to put the 50% support characters and all the Heroes characters and maybe some other extra characters all into that blue coin summon. It's not like those blue coin summons are all around that much. So yeah, let's see what they do with this. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they reveal in this premiere, and hopefully it is good news moving forward. I don't want Heroes to end. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Love the comments. If you were to add 130 Dragonstones to your total right now, what would your total come to? What sort of content would you want to see this year for Heroes? Do you want them to give us a blue zone and a red zone? Other stuff? Let me know your ideas, your theories in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you, the YouTube, know you want to see more. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.